Students are back for the first week of the new school year, and it's the first year ever for a new law, which, as Governor Ron DeSantis explains, gives teachers some legal protections if they jump in and break up a school fight.
The CBS12 News I-Team has done numerous reports looking into how officials in Palm Beach County are struggling to curtail violence among students.
And we have talked with multiple victims of bullying and assault at school, who tells us that the district should do more to stop these attacks or appropriately punish those responsible afterward.
But one piece that's been missing from these stories is the teacher's perspective, usually the first and often the only adults on the scene when these fights break out. And I-Team Chief Investigator Mike Magnoli is picking up for us. He's live in the studio with us this morning with their take on all of this. Mike?
Hi, Matt and Sam. Good morning, everybody. To begin this report, I want to take you back to 2010. A 13-year-old boy is attacked by a classmate. The teacher at the front of the classroom does nothing to intervene. Video of that incident kicked off a national conversation about what should and shouldn't happen in cases like this. This cell phone footage of 7th grader Joshua Poole getting beat up inside Jaga Middle School sparked outrage and intense public debate. Where are the adults? Why isn't someone doing something? This pounding went on for 7 minutes before administrators finally stopped it.
I send my kid to school to get educated, not to get killed. And it's really bad, it's really bad.
He came over and started hitting me, so then I just was trying to defend myself, but I was sitting in a chair, so I couldn't.
The teacher in this story called the front office for help, but didn't jump in himself. For many teachers, that's a major dilemma. If they get involved and have to use force against a student, will they get charged?
Because of the students filming everything, the teachers are afraid to interfere or intervene because they might be accused of assault or some other crime.
Sophia Youngberg is the president of the Palm Beach County Classroom Teachers Association, retired. She taught elementary school for 34 years. I asked her to look at Florida's new Teachers' Bill of Rights. It says teachers may use reasonable force according to the standards adopted by the State Board of Education to protect themselves and others from injury. And if a teacher is charged or sued for what they did to break up a fight, they'll be provided legal representation. Finally, if they feel they aren't being supported by district officials, they can request a special magistrate to look at their case. Mrs. Youngberg is glad Governor DeSantis signed this law.
The staff and the teachers need to be given the benefit of the doubt that they are doing it for the right reasons to protect not only the students who are fighting from hurting each other, but the other students who are around them.
Post-pandemic, American students are being more disruptive than ever, according to federal data, with reports of classroom disruptions up 56% nationwide.
Listen, kids run to a fight. Instead of running away from it, they run to it. And most of them whip out their phones and start filming.
William Rizzo is a middle school social studies teacher in Palm Beach County. I asked him how many times he's entered the fray.
I have done that many times. Gotten in the middle of both girl fights and boy fights and splitting them apart. Picking them up off each other and just, pushing them back to a safer place. And then I just stand in between them, and usually by then an administrator comes.
Rizzo tells me in addition to this new law, the district also has some new rules. Teachers can take a student's phone away. Students who record a fight on their cell phone can be suspended, and now that teachers all have emergency call buttons, if they see a fight, they press it twice.
And then administration comes running to wherever you are to help you break up the fight.
School fights aren't anything new, so I asked Rizzo why he thinks a law like this wasn't passed a long time ago.
You want honesty, right? Okay, in all honesty, it is just another smokescreen as far as I'm concerned, that they're trying to say that they're empowering teachers, and we had that power already. So this is really just like fluff.
Rizzo tells me he thinks the law is unnecessary because most parents are not trying to turn around and press charges or sue if a teacher is pulling kids off of each other. But we've posted the new law on our website. You can read it for yourself, and the comment section is going to be open all day on Facebook. So get educated about this and then weigh in. Let us know whether you think this law will make a difference or not.
Well, now that the school year has kicked off, students are likely getting homework assignments, at least this week. The question is, are they doing the work themselves?
Now, artificial intelligence really coming into play with students last school year starting to rely on online homework helpers.
Our Kara Duffy is looking into what parents should know when their kids bring home their assignments. Kara?
Well, Sam, Matt, ready or not, artificial intelligence is here to stay, and it will likely only become even more popular with time, and that means parents, students, and teachers should prepare for AI to take on a much bigger role in the classroom this year.
If your child is connected to the internet or has a phone, I would say 9 out of 10 chance they likely use AI already. So if you're trying to prevent them from learning about it or prevent them from using it, it's too late. The genie's out of the bottle. We're not able to put it back.
Craig Agranoff is a marketing and technology expert based in Boca Raton. He says, like any new technology, artificial intelligence in the classroom does come with some pros and cons.
But the cons, they can cheat on tests and assignments, and it's a serious concern. It can give students an unfair advantage and undermine the values of their education.
He says the potential benefits, though, outweigh any concerns, encouraging schools to use the powerful tool to their advantage, using AI software and apps to create a more interactive, personalized learning experience.
And that means that students can learn at their own pace and focus on the areas where they most need the help, which is very important. You can also get real-time feedback from AI.
Teachers are also turning to AI, but to create lesson plans and grade papers.
It could free up time so they could focus on more important tasks, like providing individualized attention to students.
Agranoff's advice to parents who may be concerned. He says knowledge is power, so ask your kid questions about it. How do they use AI? Have them show you how it works, and most importantly, make privacy a top priority.
It's collecting data on them. So it'll collect, let's just say as a student, it'll collect on their performance, on their interests, on their personal information. And that data can be used to track the student's progress, personalize their learning experience, and target them with ads.
And Matt, Sam, some of our local superintendents are even weighing in on the topic. Both Palm Beach County and St. Lucie County leaders shared a similar view on AI in the classroom, saying that while they do think clear guidelines need to be set, they don't think AI is something to be feared. And instead, they hope teachers and students embrace it and use it to their advantage.